Massive NHL trade. The Philadelphia Flyers have just acquired Jamie Drysdale in a second-round pick in exchange for Cutter Gauthier. Elliot Friedman already put in this report, but I've seen it across Twitter. Philadelphia had a lot of trouble meeting with Cutter Gauthier at the World Juniors. He just played for Team USA, and apparently he preferred not to play in Philly. So that was the direction. That was his vibe, I guess. And, I mean, I'm just scrolling through Twitter here. I mean, this is a shocker of a trade. This came out of nowhere. And I think Jamie Drysdale, he was hurt all year last year, and I think the Ducks have been debating what to do and fit and all those things. And the Ducks are obviously, wishing they were a lot better. I think they're still trying to go through their rebuild. Cutter Gauthier fits right into that, right? I mean, sure, I think defensemen are hard to come by, especially right shot defensemen and stud defensemen like this. But we'll see what Jamie Drysdale becomes. I'm still high on him. I think Drysdale's going to be a stud. I think the Flyers are getting a huge player for their future here next to Cam York. So I love this for the Flyers. I do like this for the Ducks too in terms of timeline. I think it fits more. I mean, you got some fellow Americans on the Ducks, and I just think the style of play as well fits pretty well. But I mean, again, this is a shocker for me. I think also the second round pick, I feel like I like that for Philly just in terms of, I mean, they can flip it, or it's just an additional asset where it's like if Drysdale doesn't work out fully, they've got another asset to work with, or when you look at the trade like years from now, it can help them in terms of the outlook of this trade. Again, I'm saying that while Cutter Gauthier is an absolute beast. But Dom here saying Jamie Drysdale hasn't had the strongest start of the season defensively, but does project to be a top 4 defenseman in his prime. I'm still higher than that. I honestly think this guy can be a top pair still. He's just got to stay healthy, and he's just got to work on his defensive game. He's 21 years old, folks. We got to have some patience. I think the guy's still going to be a stud. But yeah, I think his absolute floor is top 4 defenseman, I believe. But so Cutter Gauthier did not want to sign with Philadelphia. 2026 overall pick, Jamie Drysdale, and the 2025 second-round pick. And yeah, this is Drysdale's stats. I was going to pull it up here anyways. Through 10 games this season, he has 5 points, 1 goal to show for. And yeah, 21 years old, 5'11", right shot defenseman. I was really high on Drysdale in the 2020 draft. I think I had him in my top 5. And yeah, I think he possesses a lot of the skills to be a stud D-man. Again, if he can stay healthy. Cutter Gauthier, absolute beast. I think the showing he just showed in the World Juniors, 12 points in 7 games, really added the value here. And I think this is why Jamie Drysdale, the Ducks were willing to part with Jamie Drysdale. And with Boston College this year, Cutter Gauthier has 23 points in 17 games. Everyone I've talked to about him just looks like a man on the ice, beast, has the skill set, and clutch factor as well. So I think when you look at Cutter Gauthier in the future with McTavish, with Zegras, with some of those guys in Anaheim, I love this for them. And I mean, like Carlson coming in as well. I mean, the Ducks are building for something 3, 4, 5 years from now. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs, I think, in the next couple of years. And I think with this age range, once all these guys are like early to mid-20s, I mean, they're going to be a wagon, I think. So again, I could go back and forth. I really like this for the Flyers. I think York and Drysdale is a future D pair to look at and be excited about. Obviously, they have other defensemen in the ranks, but I think this honestly fits for both teams, especially if you're telling me Philadelphia was going to lose Cutter Gauthier at some point, or he just didn't want to play there, and he was going to do like the Dubois crap in Winnipeg, or sorry, Dubois crap in Columbus. I guess that's where it started. You don't want that with a player, right? You never want that with a player. If you catch wind of something like this and you don't decrease the value, you can actually get a good return back. I really think Drysdale is the really good return here. Again, I'll say it like a 5th time in this video if he can stay healthy. So give me your thoughts, guys. This shocked me. So this is just my initial reaction. I'm sure I'll come back to this and want to talk about it more, but this just went down. Anthony from Philadelphia, who covers the Flyers, saying no one saw this coming. That is as true as I can see. I mean, even Elliot Friedman, I don't think I listened to his pod, and they talk about a lot of stuff. I mean, on Twitter as well. I don't think I've seen anything remotely close to Cutter Gauthier being dealt. I've talked about them maybe trading Jamie Drysdale in a deal to like get a different type of defenseman, or like a package deal, I guess. But I never thought it would be something like this, where it's like you're trading Drysdale for a younger prospect. But hey, the Ducks think they need more time. And as I said, the Flyers, they needed to get out of this and get some good value back now. So we'll see, guys. Give me your thoughts. Subscribe, like, comment, notification bell. As I said, Jamie Drysdale and a second for Cutter Gauthier. We'll talk more about it soon.